But what happens to the right to self-determination then of the Palestinian people? Surely that has place. I spoke to the Palestinian ambassador to India the other day, and he said that Israel has committed war crimes, genocide against us, and therefore he wants action against Benjamin Netanyahu and the government in Israel. There is anger among Palestinians as well. And therefore, do you at least appreciate the Palestinian position at all?
Look, this is a complete load of lies that have been spread. Do you truly think that if there was a genocide committed, not a single Muslim country would accept refugees from Gaza? I'm certain that if that would be a reality or a truth, they would actually open their doors. So if the Arab countries don't believe those lies, certainly not Western society. If the intention of Israel was really like that, why would we facilitate aid into Gaza? Why would we campaign an operation with hundreds of thousands of polio vaccines to vaccinate Palestinian children to keep their safety? I mean, it completely contradicts those absurd
are you telling me the images? Are you telling me the images of the? Are you telling me the images the world has seen, ma'am, on screen are fake images? We've seen malnourished Palestinian children. Out of the 66,000 dead, 75% are believed to be women and children. You surely cannot be obvious, not recognize that reality.
Oh my God, look, if you want to try and picture the world, a war with no casualties, with rainbows and unicorns, it doesn't exist. Our reality is that a war is a horrible scene. A war is a horrible sight. Yes, there are casualties. That's the reality of a war, whether it is in Ukraine, whether it is in Israel, and whether it is in Congo. Okay, now I cannot picture that nicely. We didn't want that war. The Hamas have declared a war on Israel with the worst massacre of Jews since the Holocaust. Any sensible country, any country who would want to defend its citizen would conduct the exact same thing. What would happen if Pakistan would attack and murder, if I need to compare between the countries and the population, tens of thousands of Indian and murder them in a single day and abduct thousands of people and torture them every day? Would the government of India stand still and do nothing to defend its country, its people, or to return its hostages? I mean, this is something that every country would do for its citizen. Is it pretty? No. But every Israeli wished it was the 6th of October. Every Israeli wished that Hamas would never open this war. And I have to say one more thing. After the 7th of October massacre, it took us 3 weeks to set our operation to enter Gaza. During this time, we told Hamas, if you bring back our hostages and if you dismantle, there won't be a single Israeli soldier in Gaza. They decline. They decline time after time. Any suggestion, any proposition that was. And so I'm sorry, the responsibility for the destruction lies on the hands of Hamas and Hamas only.
In conclusion, therefore, ma'am, if this plan does go through, does Benjamin Netanyahu get strengthened or does he get weakened? Because there are, as I said, coalition partners who are not fully supportive of this peace plan. 70% of Israelis want the hostages released at all costs. You said there's been pressure on Hamas, but there's been pressure on Netanyahu as well. So does he get stronger or weaker as a result of this peace plan, ma'am?
Look, as I told you, since day one, Israel has set those two goals of the war. The one is the return of the hostages, and the other one is to dismantle Hamas and arm Hamas. The fact is that if we are able to achieve Trump's peace plan, it means that we've achieved the goals of the war through a diplomatic path. Israel prefers that. And I think that Netanyahu, through that process, achieving the goals of the war, dismantling a lot of Iran's capability, whether it's Hezbollah or the Shia militias in Iraq, or what had happened in Syria, and Iran's directly, is putting it in a more strong position.
Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I appreciate Sharon Haskell, you taking the time off and giving us the position of the Israeli government and the people and
Thank you.
Israel there. Thank you so much for taking the time off and joining us here on
Thank
India
you.
Today. Thank you.
And it's just an opportunity. It's just an opportunity also to thank your government and your president and the people in India who have been praying and supporting the people of Israel. Thank you for the bottom of our hearts.